Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. This time we're looking at something that I've been working on behind the scenes for quite some time, and that is, of course, the Cait Sith necklace. You can see me wearing it here. We'll have a better look at that in just a second, but let me show you how you get this. So this was introduced with the Faux Hollows minigame a while ago, but that's not the only way to get it. Although it is not market tradable, so you can't trade it to any other person. If you play the Faux Hollows minigame, which we've done videos on before, I will link in the description a guide to that. You can exchange the faux leaves that you get essentially from doing Shiva Unreal each week, twice with the retelling, for 350 of these faux leaves you can exchange for the Cait Sith neck ribbon. Of course, there are other things you can get, including the Incitatus for 600, the Sand Fox minion for 400, and a bunch of planet clusters, stellar clusters, and prisms. Just a bit of information for you, the Sand Fox minion is market tradable, and so is the Incitatus. So if you're the sort of person who has a lot of gil lying around, then these are easily obtainable from that. The only thing that you can't spend money on and can't trade is the actual necklace, which makes it very unique in this regard, and that's why it took so long for me to farm for this, because no one could help me along the way. So it's down to your RNG. You could have essentially 4 fox heads in the Faux Hollows every week for 4 weeks and then suddenly get this, or you could get really unlucky and it'll be like nearly a month or so before you get it, like I did. There's no stats on this. It's equipable by all classes in the game, both genders, level 1 and above. It is a piece of glamour. The other way to get this then is actually from Chloe herself. You can get a journal from her, The Wondrous Tales, and you'll find that in Wondrous Tales itself, if we go look at that book there, you'll see that the reward for getting 2 lines, so that's 2 lines intersecting from these stickers. If you've never done that before, you'll see that you get to have a Chloe's Silver Certificate of Commendation. You get 1 of those. Every week it's the same. You get to choose between like MGP and stuff, as well as those silver certificates. If you get 2 of these silver certificates, so 2 lines on 2 weeks, then you can exchange at her on the Silver Certificates of Commendation exchange for the Cait Sith neck ribbon as well, amongst a few other things such as Omega M and F, minions, stuff Chloe, stuff like that, right? And ornate stuff from level 80. But the Cait Sith neck ribbon is from 2 of those. So that's 2 weeks of 2 lines on Wondrous Tales, or a lot of Faux Hollow leaves, which is what we went for, because my 2 lines just wasn't happening. It just wasn't happening. So anyway, let's go and have a look at this in greater detail in some different light, shall we? So here we are then, we're inside my house, a nice close-up for you first. Basically the red sort of velvet ribbon has this nice sheen to it, which is something I didn't expect with the gold sort of trim on the outside of the ribbon. It's really nice actually, it fits on your neck quite well. The reason we've changed Meoni's hair from her more iconic look is because simply a lot of hair sort of lays down on the sides of your head, near your shoulders. Especially the longer hair, which I like, so we had to switch to this one temporarily. You can see that the actual chest piece I'm wearing here, the bodice from the Dirndl set, is clipping a little bit with the Cait Sith's foot. That's not something I saw until afterwards. But yes, it basically has this little Cait Sith or Cait Sith, however you want to pronounce it. Please leave it out in the comment section. I'm fed up of it already, with people trying to tell me how to pronounce things. It's fine, right? It's an item. Let's deal with it. But yes, it sits to the left, your left of the ribbon there. It's not a centralized thing. Some people might dislike that, like I say, because of clipping and your hair. A lot of hair actually drapes to the side like that, including the lightning hair, the hair I usually have. Unless you are one of these people who likes a tucked back ponytail, you're not really going to see this that much. It is a really cute little model though, isn't it, of the Cait Sith there. Very well detailed, even though it's really small. And the sheen on the velveteen is quite nice. Of course, this is not dyeable because it's an accessory, which is something, you know, I wanted to be dyeable, but it is just this red colour, unfortunately. I think it's quite nice. Is it worth the points to actually exchange for it, the faux leaves? Well, that's going to really come down to how much you appreciate the glamour. This is an exclusive piece of glamour, though, if you think about it. There's only really 2 ways of getting it, and both of them are, you know, 2 lines for 2 weeks, or all of those Faux Hollow leaves so it's not market tradable, it's not the easiest thing to get. It has some exclusivity tied to it. I personally like it, it's definitely up there. Will it replace my Namazu bell? Very, very unlikely. I love that thing way too much. But yeah, anyway, I thought I'd share this video with you finally. I know it's been a bit of a long wait for it. I know a lot of people are like, what about this? Why haven't you featured it? It's because simply my RNG has been so bad. A few people offered to show me it and record on their characters or have them record it for me, but I wanted to do it myself. Otherwise, I wouldn't have the inertia and the interest to do it myself. So that's why I do everything legit. A lot of people probably would have said, well, why didn't you use, another person or third-party tools? Well, that's the reason. I like to do things myself where possible. It gives me a greater sense of accomplishment and achievement. Anyway, let me know what you think about this necklace, if you're planning to go for this, if you're still waiting to get those fox heads, which don't appear. They seem to be impossible to get. Or if you have no interest at all and are working towards your Incitatus mount. Let me know what you would like to see from the next reward from the new Unreal, probably Titan, coming in 5.4 series, and I'll see you all next time.